Hello, my name is Natalia Tosta, and these are my team members Elias Halliburton and Irene Rodriguez. We are here today in order to help Walmart get better. And how can we do that? We have found a problem with your company that has arisen over the past years because of certain drastic events that have occurred in our nation. And so, as team members, we have proposed a solution in order to help make this problem go away and keep your profits up high and maintain the good reputation of your company as a multinational company. And I would first like to start off by talking about your company values, which are very important to you. Congratulations, Walmart, because your company has been around for 50 years. That is a very long time to maintain such a huge company, and it has grown to such an extraordinary level, multinationally and nationally. And this all started, of course, as you know, with Sam Walton, who started this company 50 years ago as Walton's. And basically, your ideals are goods for cheaper prices. We can have the same goods as every other store, except you get it at a discount at Walmart, which is a great thing to have, especially here in the United States, where so many families can't afford so many products that are available at other stores, other competitors that have them at higher prices. And of course, Walmart even price matches and everything. So then you'll always have a good price and better price at Walmart. So of course, you always want to maintain this. You always want to maintain this atmosphere, this notion that you're the company that has everything someone needs at one store. Families go inside your store all the time to buy any household item they may need, whether it be groceries, whether it be laundry detergent, whether it be a basketball, a paddleboard, even a kayak. So your store does have everything under one roof, literally. You also sell guns and ammunition in your sporting section. Although in the past years you did take assault rifles out of your shelves, you do still sell sporting guns for especially made for the sport of hunting. So families, as they walk along your store, are often they often see these guns in their showcases in under the glass. They see the ammunition. They see all of this, and many families are upset that their kids, the children, also have to see these things. Of course, this has arisen because of the recent happenings that have been happening in the nation with the current shootings, such as the shooting in Sandy Hook Elementary School, the shooting in the movie theater, in the premiere of Batman. So, because of these things, people have become more paranoid with guns, and just looking at a gun or having their children look at guns has become bothersome for many of your clients. And so we have proposed a solution for you and your company in order to help solve this problem because all companies right now are trying to have a better voice on guns, on the war on guns. So, because of the war on guns, your company is one of the biggest companies in the world. So, you do have to have a positive voice on the war on guns, and this is the way that you're going to do it. Our team wants to propose for you guys to open a separate store for just the sole purpose of selling guns and ammunition, whether they be sporting guns, assault rifles, even handguns, anything that has to do with guns that a local gun shop would sell, you would be able to sell as a company as well. Your company likes to cater to your clients. You have already opened several different Walmart stores. The most famous, of course, is the Walmart Supercenter, which is the general store where everyone can go in and get whatever they would like. Um, you have created a type of Walmart Green store where things are a little more organic. You have created the Walmart Express where shoppers can go in, shop for their basic necessities, and get out faster. You've even created Walmart gas stations where people can even get gas. So I believe that if you opened another store just for the sole purpose of guns and ammunition, your company would have a very positive voice on the war on guns because you are not showcasing guns and ammunition in a general store where families are frequently shopping, where the guns are very close to where you're shopping for the sporting stuff, such as basketballs, soccer balls, and bikes. And You would also be able to maintain your profits because as your store sells all items for cheaper prices at a discount, you would still be able to do that with your guns and ammunition, as even if you open a separate store, because it would still be under your name. And so your company would be able to provide that service to your customers, providing them discounts, and the other competitors would not be able to even compete with your company as much as they would want to because you have that advantage over them. So, opening a separate store for the sole purpose of selling guns and ammunition would actually be a great idea. Your company is the largest gun retailer in the nation. You sell the most amount of guns out of any other large company. Um, since January 31st, 2016, since the beginning of this year, your gross profit has been 30.6 billion. A lot of the money contributed to your profit is from the sale of guns and ammunition. So your company cannot afford to just simply not sell guns and ammunition. Your profits, the majority of your profits do come from the sale of those products. And so it wouldn't be smart, in order to have a positive voice on the war on guns, to eliminate the sale of guns and ammunition altogether. Many people in our nation still do need guns for protection, for jobs, for hunting, for anything that is related to the sale of guns that is necessary for human sustainability and human improvement. And so your company has to make sure that you are still able to sell guns and at the prices that you still offer the guns at currently. Um, and by opening a separate store, not only would you be able to still sell your guns with a positive voice on the war on guns, you would be able to introduce more guns, and you would be able to reintroduce guns that you have recently taken out of your shelves. And by doing that, your profits would only increase. If your company decided to open a separate store for the sole purpose of selling guns and ammunition, you would also be able to reintroduce guns that were taken out of your shelves in August 2015. And you would also be able to introduce newer guns that you have never sold in your Walmart stores before. You'd be able to be in competition with many of the other gun stores in our nation, and you would be able to increase your profits as you do have the advantage of selling guns at a lower price. In August of 2015, your store decided to stop selling assault rifles because of the decline. Yet, according to the National Shooting Sports Foundation, the assault rifle is the gun most sold in our nation. It is actually the gun in highest demand. If Walmart were to reintroduce those guns onto its shelves and into its stores, the profits would actually increase rather than decrease. And now I will pass it on to Elias Halliburton so that he can also give you some more information on our solution.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Elias, and I'm going to continue with some key points. This graph here shows an increase of gun sales over the last decade. There are a few times where this trend drastically increases, starting after the September 11 attacks back in 2011. The next increase occurs after Obama's election, and the following one follows his re-election and the Sandy Hook shooting that happened to occur the same year. As you can all see from the graph, though, the main take from it is the overall increase of gun sales over this decade. It has continued to rise year after year. As more guns are being sold, we should all take accountability on how guns are being sold. In almost every state around the nation, there are at least 20% of the population that owns guns. It is an ever-growing sport to purchase a gun, go to the range, and shoot some shots off for sport, just to see how good you are with the gun. There is also hunting that goes into play here because a lot of hunters use rifles to hunt, and the sport of hunting has become a big trend around the nation. There's also the negative influence of violence involved with gun use, but this is where you as a company can take the necessary steps to falter this from occurring. When purchasing a gun at Walmart, there are a lot of things going on around one. The other individuals shopping with their families, the kids playing in the toy section of the store, The store is a huge atmosphere that could lead to an incident. Among all the stores around the nation that have the ability to sell guns, it may benefit these stores to sell their guns in a private section of the Walmart store. Think of a sliver of the front of the section of Walmart being closed off from the rest of the store, with a separate entrance where no children are exposed to guns at a young age, where it is an enclosed area that makes it more maintainable for loss prevention to ensure that nothing could occur. It makes this more manageable. The sales clerk, maybe three of them in the private store, have the ability to be more attentive of what is going on with the customer and the product, ensuring that when they are processing the customer on a purchase that there are no errors during that transaction. This is a crucial part of purchasing a gun. As you run a company, you have to ensure that your employees will have the ability to thoroughly make sure that there is no mistakes made during this process, that all the information given to them is valid. Imagine to yourself that your employees are busy. It's probably the holiday season and there are tons of individuals in the store shopping for the upcoming holidays. It may be hard for some individuals to focus during this process. They would better thrive in a private section cut off from the rest of the store, where normal store traffic doesn't exist. There should not be normal traffic around this area to ensure that the validity of this sale is not jeopardized. It is ever so crucial that the employee has the ability to take the time to attest to the customer to make sure that this is a sound decision for the company to make on this sale.
Thank you, Elias. I'm Irene, and I want to talk to you about other stores that have tried the same technique. Publix is one of the main ones that has tried it. Here in South Florida, they have 112 liquor stores alone. Publix does sell liquor separately because they're not allowed to sell liquor in a grocery store. And so it has been in popular demand for a while now, and more stores are being built along the way, and more stores are being built in Publixes all over Florida now in order to sell liquor separately. The benefits of opening a separate gun store for your company are tremendous. Just because your company does have discounts over other companies, you are able to sell at a better price. You have also the locations where most people do buy guns, so then you can open locations where guns will sell. And of course, you'll have a positive voice on the war on guns. And families won't be able to walk right next to gun shelves when they don't want to. And you have a chance for profit because you do provide those discounts. Our team stood outside a Walmart Supercenter in order to see what your own clients prefer. We asked one simple question to several families. Would you like to see guns on shelves being sold right in the sporting sections as you are shopping? Many of them, actually most of them, said that they preferred not to, that they would agree to have a separate store. Our team believes that your company should take the chance and open a separate store for the sale of guns and ammunition. It would be a true success. Thank you very much for your time.